Welcome back, everybody, to Atlantic Fleet. This is the British Battle of the Atlantic, and this is episode 4. If you didn't see the first 3 episodes, there is a link in the description below. And if you haven't already, check out my other channel called Vlogging Through History, where all of my non-gaming historical content is now. It's been going pretty well since I started doing some reaction videos, and they seem to be well received, but I also still am in the process of transferring over all of my visits to historic sites that I've done in the past few years that were previously on this channel. So check that out, subscribe to it if you would, and as always, if you like this video and you want to see more of it, please hit that like button, leave a comment before the video is over. Let's dive in. It's week 3 of December 1939. We do need to get a little bit better spread out, especially in these areas where we're trying to protect the convoys, so let's try to do a better job of that. I do have a bunch of ships that are still in port getting kind of refit and ready to go, but I believe these guys are all set. So we're going to go ahead and start moving them. And then we've still got, looks like Exeter could use some repairs. So we're going to go ahead and, I think, send Exeter back, but keep everybody else out at the moment. So let's go ahead and put Exeter in for repairs. You can see Sheffield 1 more turn, Maori's got 2 more turns, and they'll be back. In the process of getting other folks moved up where we want them. I guess this whole area right here between New York and Spain, basically we want to cover, as well as these areas up here. So in the process of doing all that, let's get Suffolk, Vanessa, and Vanity over to here. We can move Berwick, Valentine, and Valorous over here. And I think that'll pretty well do it. Now we'll go ahead and take these guys over as well. We do have these subs over here in the mid, but I think I'm going to leave them there for now. Let's go ahead and advance. All right, we've got ourselves a battleship, the Gneisenau. This is going to be interesting because we do have the Berwick and the Valentine and Valorous, so as long as we can avoid getting hit for a few turns, we might have a chance here. We've also got to protect 5 freighters in the process, so let's dive in. So interesting, this is what we're looking at. We're going to immediately start peeling these freighters off to the left. We're going to send Valentine and Valorous toward the Gneisenau barracks back here. I don't know how much they're going to be able to do. It is a heavy cruiser, so we can probably get some decent shots on target. But I am a little bit nervous about what he's going to do to me here if we can't get close enough to get some torpedoes on him. How far out is he? He's quite a ways out there. We've only got 8-inch shells. I don't know how thick Gneisenau's armor is. Let's go 25-6. See what happens. Not a bad first shot. A little over the target. But here's where I'm nervous. We got to go flank, go right at him, and as soon as possible get torpedoes on target. Fire some HE shells. Let's see what happens. I mean, nothing's going to happen, but we'll do it anyway. 40's as high as we can go. Actually, it wasn't a bad shot. Next turn, we'll be able to get on him. Every time he fires, I'm going to get nervous because one well-placed shot will end my destroyers. But this is some major tonnage if we can get it. 35.3. Take my giant shells and like it. Alright, let's start peeling these guys off. Not exactly swift-moving targets. Man, there's so many of them here. It's a good thing we were in position to defend, because this would have been a lot of easy targets for the Gneisenau. Out here all by himself. Oh, he's going after the freighters. Interesting. Actually, not the worst thing in the world that he's doing that. So where were we last time? Oh boy, he already sank a freighter. Okay. Not altogether unexpected. Our last one was 25. I feel like 21 would be too short. Let's go 22-1. Wasn't a bad shot. Got a hit. Alright, if he sinks a few freighters, fine. As long as it means he's not shooting at my destroyers. 34? I don't think so. Let's go 38-5. Oh, that was so close. How far is he? Torpedoes are probably not quite in range yet. No. 35-2 last time. Yeah, I'm feeling this is about a 29. Maybe it was shorter. Okay. Not that these are even really going to make that big of a difference. One freighter already down. And only so many targets he's got on those before he goes after me. I can't believe that he's going after them when he's clearly got a threat in my warships that he should be dealing with first. Man, that wasn't even close. Quite happy with that. Alright, let's get those rear turrets on target. We were pretty darn close last time. 23-4. Let's go 23-3. It's pretty good. Only got one hit, everything else was over. Alright, getting in closer. Oh, that's going to be overshot. Oh, maybe not. Killed a man that was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's about it. I think I'm still probably too far out for torpedoes. Maybe not. 40 degrees. We can't quite get there yet. One more turn. Yeah, let's wait and hope he doesn't fire at me. Give him some more of my giant shells. Those were pretty well on, but I aimed wrong. Boy, I'd be pretty happy if 2 destroyers and a heavy cruiser could take down the Gneisenau. Be some juicy revenue to be able to spend on some other things. Don't shoot at my destroyers. Okay, still going after the soft targets and not even coming close. He sank that first one on the first salvo and hasn't done nothing since. Alright, 18.9. Where was 2? 2 was 22-1. I feel like that's probably a pretty solid place to be. Yeah, well, we got one hit out of all of that. Alright. Am I in place to be able to fire torpedoes. No, we're still out of range. Darn it, I turned too early. Should have gotten in closer. Try to kill a couple more guys on deck. This guy, however, is close enough. Okay, let's do this. 69.1. So let's go a little further out in front of that. We're going to put all 6 of them in the water. And hope we don't miss. I would really like several of them to hit, because I'm probably going to need it. And then we got to turn that other destroyer back toward him. Man, if I somehow got out of here sinking a battleship and only losing 1 freighter, that would be amazing. Or lose 2 or 3. Alright, land some hits here. 4 was pretty close. We'll go ahead and go with what the rangefinder says. Yeah, I thought that was going to be short. Yeah, we got a couple hits. Still didn't do much, though. Alright, this is the one that's got to get closer. Taste the wrath of my HE shells. I think I hit his rangefinder. A little short. We got 4 of these things still. I don't like these 2 being one behind the other, because it gives him a chance to miss one and still hit the other one. He's trying to turn to avoid the torpedoes now. And he might, because they're not going to get there on the next turn. This is why I need the other destroyer firing his. Yeah, boy. I don't think they're going to get far enough. They might not even get there on the next turn. Not feeling optimistic right now about those. 20.3. I feel like that's probably pretty good. Still only 8-inch shells, though. Alright, there's a couple hits. Let's try this again. Do we not have any? Oh, boy. Please don't tell me those are the only torpedoes I have to get on him. I'm sure they don't have any more. Alright, I doubt we've caused any damage with the hits so far, but I am curious to see what damage he's taken, if any. I need at least 2 of those torpedoes to hit. No. Maybe a couple of these ones, because we're going to probably have at least one more turn before they hit. I don't think they're quite going to get there this time. Nope. Next turn, so it's going to be super close. Depends on how far he's able to advance. Alright. 20.3 was a little far. We're zeroing in more and more. Ah. Alright. No real damage. He's got 18 torpedoes on board, too. I, however, have none. At least not on this one. Hey! If only I had a battleship doing that. Yeah, see, no torpedoes on the Valorous. Frustrating to not know that. I should have paid attention to that ahead of time. Alright, here we go. Let's see how far he moves. I gotta get him with two. At least two of those torpedoes. Then maybe I can get in there with Erick. Looks like it's only going to be one. Darn it. Good news is he hadn't hit... I mean, he's landed one hit on a merchant ship since that first turn. Come on, go all the way. Alright, we got one, and that's all we're going to get, but it should have caused some decent damage. Does Erick have any? Erick's got 5 torpedoes. We may have to go in at him. A little closer. To try and finish him off. Oh, way long. See what kind of damage we caused to him. Oh, nothing major, unfortunately. Darn it. Just some flooding, I guess. Gonna need a whole lot more than that. And my destroyers are basically worthless at this point with no more torpedoes. Man, I should have paid better attention to that. I would have waited longer to put my torpedoes on target. What am I saying 30 for? It's 20. I should probably start firing smoke with these guys. Just to obscure him from hitting targets. Yeah, that's what I'll do next turn. Then we're going to try to sneak Erick in there to get some torpedoes on target, because those 8-inch shells are just going to take forever to do anything. Maybe I should try HE. Cause some explosions, at least get some fires on deck. Might be helpful. All right. Let's give it a go. 15-2. First we got to hit him. And that wasn't even close. Okay, smoke. Let's go ahead and fire some smoke. You can see nothing except for this guy right here who's not covered by the smoke. Now he's going after the destroyer. Okay. 15-2. I can't fire through my own smoke. 15-2 last time was way short. Let's try about 19. Oh, way long. Holy cow, that was long. Alright, so now our destroyers are the targets. So maybe fire and smoke wasn't the best idea, so we'll stop and see if that causes him to change back to going after the other targets. Let's see what happens with no smoke. Man, I could nail him with torpedoes now if I had waited. I got a little anxious, a little greedy, and I'm paying for it now. Because I could probably have wiped him out at this point. Instead, I've got to try to get the barrack up there to put her torpedoes on target. And that's going to take a few more turns. Nope, still going after the destroyer. Oh boy. Got 2 big hits too. And we're in trouble. Okay. What's the distance right now? Still pretty far out there before we can get torpedoes on target. I just want to see what happens if I hit with HEs. Still probably better to go HP or AP. But first I've got to hit the target, which isn't happening right now. Alright, back to smoke we go. What's the damage look like here? Ooh. Another hit like that and I might be toast. I mean, I'm okay with trading a couple destroyers for a battleship if it comes to that. But it's still not a foregone conclusion I'm going to be able to sink this battleship. Can these things? No, they can't fire smoke. Oh man, we're super close to him too. He hit me last time. How did he miss so badly the next time? Start going this way a little bit. Alright, last time we were pretty close at 14-1. I think I'm actually going to go the same range here. A little long. Alright, let's start turning away from him now. Nothing to be gained by staying this close. Oh man, that one's super close. Oh, now where's he going? Barrack? Nope, he's going for another juicy target. Alright. What's our range now? Not quite torpedo range, I don't think. 11-9. Oh, it's still short. Run away, run away. Alright, Barrack, let's get in there and get a kill. Oh, he's turning toward us now. Your gunners suck, and I love it. Okay. 2 torpedoes. I don't know. Pretty far out for torpedoes still. Let's fire our guns. Get a little closer. One hit. Everything else was long. I could disengage those. I mean, they're not really helping me any, but they are drawing fire. So we're going to keep them here. So I guess, you know, smoke 3 times, you get to disengage. Oh! Wasn't expecting to see a secondary explosion like that. Oh! Maybe I should have disengaged the destroyer. At least the damaged one. So what else happened to him here? Not really seeing any specific damage, but he is taking a lot of flooding from that torpedo. Alright, back to Erick. Let's get closer again. Oh, don't run into our destroyer, though. 11-6. Well, 13-1 last time was a little long. But I feel like 11-6 is too short. Let's try 12. Oh, lovely. Alright, this one's not damaged. Or is this the damaged one? No. So we're going to keep them here. Although we're getting past the merchant ships now. This one we're going to disengage. Come on, fire on the juicy merchant ships and not on the ships that's coming to kill you. Oh, he didn't fire at all. Is he trying to disengage? I think he is. Yeah, he's doing smoke now. That last shot was pretty good. I'm going to drop it a degree, or a 1/10 of a degree. I'm going to get out of here. Ah, darn it. I'm going to get a look at him for a second. He's got major damage now. But if I don't sink him, this will have all been for nothing. I mean, it takes him out of action, but I need that battleship sunk. I'm just not gonna be able to do it. I think we got to go with guns. Six was 11.9. Let's do that again. We're shooting long now because we're getting closer. Darn it, he's going to get away on one more turn. Although he's still too close, so I don't think he can. He can't just do that anytime he wants if he fires smoke 3 times, can he? I thought you had to be a certain distance away as well. As long as an enemy was this close, I didn't think you could disengage. Alright, Alright, so now we want to go at about 11.5. Oh, still too long. Got a couple hits, but most of it splashed away. Well, that one torpedo did more damage than I'm giving it credit for, I guess. As long as he's firing smoke, though, I can't get a clear shot. We're getting closer and closer, so let's drop all the way to 11 now. Only two, the front ones now. Yeah, we're just hitting them up on top. You're not getting away that easily, Gneisenau. I think Gneisenau was that Scharnhorst's sister ship? I think it was. Okay. Wonder if we can keep up. I don't know how fast that thing goes. .10.4 might be too short. That wasn't bad at all. Alright, so this really is just a chase at this point. The Erick trying to chase down the Gneisenau, and I don't know how fast Gneisenau's going at this point. I would guess it's faster than Erick, but I don't know that for sure. We're going 31.5 knots. Scharnhorst max 31 knots, and we would have to assume with the damage and maybe not going that fast. Yes. If we could get right up alongside her, put a couple of torpedoes in and finish her off. Don't let him get away. Just gonna keep putting shots on target until we make something happen here. Any more damage? Yeah, looks like we're still causing damage. I don't know that we're causing enough, though. Alright. Just kind of skipping over the irrelevant ships right now. I don't know if we're getting any closer or not. I gotta think that we are. So I'm gonna drop this just a hair. Yeah, we're definitely getting closer. Let's see if that caused any more damage. Got a lot of fires going, but that's about it, really. I don't know if she's taking on water. Keep running, chicken. Can't fire torpedoes because they'll just fall short. Alright, let's drop again to about 10 degrees. Oh yeah, we're going to have to drop it even further because we're definitely closing the range. Alright, let's see what happens here. It's just a great chase right now. I don't imagine Gneisenau's getting away from this. We're not going to run out of shells. And she's just not fast enough to outrun us. Man, even that was too short. We're definitely gaining. I mean, look at the speed at which this is happening. Eventually, we'll just park some torpedoes right into the side of her and finish her off. I can't believe at some point she's got to figure out she can't outrun me. And she's got those huge guns that she could turn around and dispatch me with ease with a couple of nice shots. I don't know what kind of damage she has, but I think the guns are all working. It's just the ability to aim that's not there. The radar's out, the spotting's all out. Maybe that's why she can't fire, because she has no radar or spotting. I don't know. But I think, again, we've got to drop the angle faster than I have been. Alright, the cat and mouse game continues. I say we drop all the way to about 8.5 this time. There we go. Alright, now we hit their rear torpedoes. What we need is flooding. I mean, she's taking on water in the back end from the torpedo and maybe listing a little bit to starboard, but that's about it. But I won't have lost any ships. I'm definitely going to have to go back to port, though, to get new torpedoes, get repaired. At what point do I feel safe in firing a couple torpedoes at this guy is the thing. I think since I'm gaining so much, I can probably go ahead and start angling out a little bit. Let's drop to about 8.2. That might be enough. All right. So let's see what torpedoes might look like here, because, I mean, I think they would catch up. Go out a little more. Now we can get all the guns on target if that's what we want to do. But I'm actually curious about the torpedoes, so let's try that, see what happens. 2 torpedoes, we're at 14,000. It's a little far for my taste, because he's still going to be running away from me. So let's do that first. I think we took out one of their guns now. Oh, maybe not. I thought I saw some damage there, but I guess not. Sink! Okay, I don't think any new damage has happened. In fact, they're getting some things repaired. Alright, I gotta think about torpedoes at some point, but I don't want to waste them. We're falling a little short now. Alright. We're hitting in the area where she's flooding, so I'm hoping that's going to make a difference. That eventually she'll take on more water, but there's no way for us to see that. That's the one thing I like about Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, unrealistic as it may be. You can see specifically whether the enemy's taken on water and things like that. Alright, propulsion and steering have taken damage now, so we did cause some damage there that's actually pretty significant. She's going to have a hard time moving away from us at this point. A little short. Alright, so let's keep pursuing. Keep that same range, because we're a little closer now. Not quite. Go down. Now they got propulsion fixed. We need to take out the pumps. Alright. Try it again at 7. There we go. We're just going to go straight at him. Come up right behind him. I'm just not going to mess around anymore. I'm not going to try to get angles. I'm just going to go straight. Whatever angle he's moving, I'm going to move as well. We'll fire down the long axis of the ship and pretty much guarantee a hit until we can pull right up alongside her. So every time she turns a little bit, we're going to do the same. Yeah, going to be hard to miss when I'm doing that. Might not hit where I want to, but I'm not going to miss too often. I might even try some high explosive shells again, just to see what kind of damage I can cause on the surface of the ship. Up on the deck, let's see what happens. I'm going to actually drop it a little bit now. 6.5. I doubt that's going to do much, but... Alright, torpedoes, propulsion, steering, moderate damage now. Yeah, you're not getting away, Gneisenau. Sorry. Might not be the most entertaining in the world for you guys to just see this whole cat and mouse game happening, but it's kind of fun for me because it's a little different. It's more of a challenge. It's not just kind of a cut and dry situation, and it's an opportunity to score some major tonnage by taking out a German battleship. Although I'm lucky because his big guns could have wiped me out a long time ago if he had been able to. Cause any more damage. Can't even see him from here. Let's see. I guess it's not going to tell me. Okay, now we can see. Oh, we're getting super close to him now. And they're still getting back on top with repairs. Now we're hitting up front. Gonna have to drop that angle again. We're probably at the place where we might consider torpedoes. Just to finish the darn thing off. But I don't like the angle we're at. It'd be too easy for them to miss. We're gonna have to drop this again. Good night. If only I had bigger guns. Those 8-inch shells just are not getting the job done. Although you'd think on the deck from this range they would. They got their propulsion and steering fixed. But once again, we're going to drop the range. Just kind of rinse and repeat over and over again. You'd think at this point I'd probably be safe to not have to control these ships anymore. We might just pull right up next to her to fire these torpedoes. Damage report, nothing new. Alright, we're going to have to drop the range again. Just not doing anything by hitting his towers. You can't get away. Let's go down to 4-6. Still probably a little too far. Only lost one ship, and that was on his very first salvo of the match. Let's go all the way down to 3-9. All right, we're almost alongside her now. We'll see where the damage stands after this. A couple more turns and I think we'll be able to just point blank put torpedoes right into the side of Gneisenau and end this. Yeah, I'd say probably 2 or 3 more turns. They've got torpedoes too. Oh, she just fired back. Wasn't expecting that, and now the whole thing changes because, dang, they fired back on me. Turned that gun. Was not expecting that at all. They did all that running, and now finally decided to turn the guns and fire. So we've got to do this, and we've got to do it now. Problem is I don't have much of an angle to work with. The good news is I don't think it matters a whole lot. We just got to survive one more turn of them firing. And then hope at least one of those torpedoes hits the target. Because they could take me out with one well-placed salvo, which she appears ready to fire. Oh boy. Hit her. Boom. Bye-bye. Woo! That got pretty interesting there at the end. But bye-bye, German battleship. We gotta watch the sinking because I had to work so hard to make it happen. That's right. Okay. So that's 32,000. We did take heavy damage on the Barrack and on the Valorous, and we lost one freighter. But otherwise, I'll take that. But we have got to get those ships back to port in a hurry. Where was that? That was right here. So heavy damage on 2 ships. We just got to be careful for a turn. Sheffield and Maori are ready to go, but we need more than that. So, in the meantime, we've got 48,000 renown to spend. I could get a renown or revenge class battleship, which might not be a bad thing to have out there. But we've also got some other pretty interesting possibilities. We can't get anything like the Hood. We could get a Courageous class aircraft carrier. Actually, these escort carriers, oh, they're not available till October of 1942. Get another heavy cruiser. I don't know, I'm feeling like that battleship's the way to go. I got a decent amount of destroyers at the moment. So that's the Revenge. Resolution, Royal Oak, Royal Sovereign. Revenge it is. What's she got? 15-inch shells. Yeah, I like that. Let's buy the Revenge. Alright, well, I was going to wrap up the episode there, but I decided to advance one more turn to see what would happen. And it looks like we're going to be hunting a sub. So we've got the Warspite, the Vanek, and the Vanquisher. Let's go ahead and do this battle real quick, and then we'll wrap this one up. So you're getting bonus action today. We got a torpedo already coming toward our battleship, which certainly is something that concerns me. And everybody's going the wrong way at the moment, so we got to get them both turned around, headed toward that sub, which we can kind of spot right there. 18.9. I should have fired my battleship's guns. Maybe could have gotten lucky. Let's go 18.6 because they always seem to fire long on these periscopes. Oh! We got a hit. That's lovely. How about a torpedo? Right off the bat, huh? 250. We'll just fire 2 for now. Alright, there's 4 torpedoes here. And actually, if we turn back to the left a little bit, it might be okay. Although it looks like it's also possible we could just turn to the right and keep going and be okay. Not sure which way I want to play this. I think we're probably better off to do this. Take our chances that way. It's going to be close, though. But you know what? In the meantime, there's always the chance we could get really lucky here. I have to guess on the range, though. A little short. Oh, we got to be careful here that we don't go right into the path of these torpedoes. I hit him twice. How is he still alive? Sometimes one shot with the guns is enough to take them out. I guess it depends on what kind of guns. .1. Oh, that was really close. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That didn't feel good. They escaped? Oh, come on. Scored a hit on my battleship and then took off. My torpedoes were about to hit him. How could they escape from that? They should have at least been able to play that out. Submarine attacked by enemy aircraft. U-104 light damage. All right, we're going to wrap it up right there. Let me know your thoughts about that episode and what you think I ought to be doing moving forward from here. Use the comment section below. We'll see you again in a couple of days with another episode. Thanks for watching.